Tech Tales 106, good morning. In Tech Tales 101, I purchased a UPS battery. Looks like I got the wrong one. One of my regular viewers brought my attention to this, and so here, let me take you through this. I actually have the UPS here, and I have the wrong battery here. Let me take you through this and show how this happened. So I'm going to punch over to computer number 2 and show that this is the YouTube video that I published as Tech Tales 101, UPS worn out, Law Office Papa. And here's the battery pack, 2 batteries, that I wound up purchasing. It indicates the correct model number of the UPS. And that's on a label right here in front of me on this UPS. And I'll show that to you in a little bit. $25. Now, this was very much delayed in shipping. It was not Prime because I could not find anything within Prime that fit the right numbers or that was the right battery. So I'm going to go here to this next tab. I have these tabs kind of lined up correctly. So here's the CyberPower website and what it tells about the correct batteries. And get rid of that. Where did I get a zoom? Oh, that's just over that image. So right here it shows that the battery size is 6 volts, 9 amps. And if I come back here, this battery is clearly 6 volts, 7 amps. But when I did my searches for the model number of the UPS, this is what came up. And then also if I came, and I think I did actually come over here to the manual. This is the CyberPower website just for clicking on the manual. I've got the manual actually here, and it shows me a model number for the battery. So right here it says battery type, CyberPower, and it gives a model number for the smaller unit, the smaller UPS. And this UPS that I have, the 700 CDRM 1UA, shows here's the correct model number for that. So I had Control-C copy that, go into Amazon, Control-V paste, and find the battery. And here's another instance that I found today. I went and did another search and found that this one is available as a Prime. And I actually showed that in the video, and I thought that this battery was not the correct model number. And it truly does not show in here compatible with these CyberPower models. It shows a different model of UPS that it's compatible with. So although it shows the correct ID number for the battery, I don't really know if it's compatible with this UPS. There might be something else about how it's the physical dimensions of those batteries, or something about the connector. Actually, no, these aren't. I don't think these are the same connectors. I'm going to open up this UPS in a little bit and we'll see. Then let's see, this next Amazon tab I have, this just shows the invoice of the actual one that I had ordered. And showing 6 volt, 7 amp. So if I come back here to which one I want to go, I want to go to here to the one to actually place the order. Now here, ordering from the manufacturer, I get $97.95. I'm very, very attracted to that right now. And one of the reasons is that some of the reviews that I've seen on the Amazon pages in reference to batteries indicate that the batteries came with, they're a little bit dated. Lead acid batteries have a limited shelf life, and I've been told that you really should be replacing them after 24 months. And I'm kind of thinking that I want to buy into that. Now, when I actually look at the manufacturer's specifications on that, it says right here, typical battery life. Let's try Control+ sign to zoom into that so you can see it a little bit better, and then scroll down. Typical battery life 3 to 6 years depending upon number of recharge cycles. So I'm really feeling like I'm very, very attracted to buying directly from the manufacturer. Now, for this office, I have another issue involved. I'm starting to think that, you know what, we need to replace these servers not too far distant in the future. And I kind of have felt for a long time this UPS is a little bit underpowered because we're running 2 servers off of this. Each server has redundant power supplies in them, so 2 power supplies. So my theory was I'm going to just run 1 power supply off of each server and let the other be plugged directly into a surge protector, or perhaps a separate UPS. But now I'm thinking I kind of want to take a little more time and reevaluate this. But this video right here is just about how that this is the wrong battery. And I'm really feeling like I don't know if I want to trust Amazon anymore for batteries, because I recently went through a thing with batteries where I purchased some batteries and they were very close to their expiration date, because batteries will have expiration dates with them. So now let's go take a look at what I've got here. Now let's start with the model number of this UPS. I'm going to grab my camera, my webcam here. There it is. OR700 CDRM1U. So it confirms that. Now it doesn't show me the amperage rating of the batteries, of what they're supposed to be. I'm going to pause here and reset the camera. Here's the package that the batteries came in. It's not the best of packaging. But then we got a box, and it gives the name of the battery that matches what was on the invoice, and it is indicating the 6 volts, 7 amp hours rather than 9 amp hours. And there we go, the battery. It doesn't have wires connected to it, which is consistent with the last UPS battery that I ordered. And confirming, let's see, right here, yeah, 6 volt, 7 amp hours. Now, let's have a look at what is actually in this UPS. Now, it's got this little indicator here that I should be able to pull off right here. But I find, again, like the last one, I found it's a whole lot easier to pull it off on this side. There. And this side is just a single little plastic clip. But this side is these spring metal clips, and this side was a whole lot easier to take off. Then under there we've got a metal panel that comes off, looks like with 3 screws, 1 there and 2 there. Pausing. Alright, I'll take that off. And those are magnetized screws. I have my magnetic pad up there on the desk, so I'll go ahead and use that. So 2 screws on the left side. And 1 screw on the right side. Then this tray can pull out. These wires need to disconnect. There's a screw right here holding the tray in. So disconnecting the wires, I'm first going to disconnect the negative, then the positive. And the reasoning behind that is, now these have good covering plastic, and all the components around here are plastic anyway, but if I were to disconnect the positive first and that were to touch any part of the metal, Well, with the negative already grounded, that would cause a short circuit. But I disconnect the ground first. If that accidentally touches anywhere, there's no short circuit. So disconnecting negative first is the preferred way to go. The negative is pretty easy to pull apart. The positive is more stubborn. And just keep wiggling a little bit and it comes. Take out the tray screw. I don't think that screw is magnetic. Well, yeah, it is. There it goes. There's a little stubborn coming out. So I put that on the next square over because that'll be the first square to go in, and then those screws go in. And those screws are actually different lengths. So that is a reason why I like using that magnetic pad. These two screws are the same length, but they were different for different purposes. Now then, does this slide out all right? There we go. Well, now that's surprising. So this one is 6 volts and 8 amp hours. The replacement, according to Amazon, is 6 volts, 7 amp hours, and the manufacturer specifies 9 amp hours. Now, are they physically the same size? Yeah. Yeah, that's precise size, so that'll fit, just won't give as much power. So clearly that is a not clear and accurate environment for ordering batteries for UPSs. So I'm going to either order from the manufacturer, or I think I might just be replacing this UPS, but I need to spend focus attention on to what are we going to do with servers in this office, because right now we have 2 servers in there. We don't need 2 servers anymore. Back many years ago there was a reason why we needed 2 servers, and actually in the rack you have seen 3 servers with an empty slide rails on the side. The 4th one is here. What we did when we bought servers last time around is we needed 2 servers, we bought 4, so that we had 2 extras that we could just easily put in place if something went wrong with the first ones. I think that's it for this video. I hope that's been useful. Have a great day. Catch you later. Goodbye.